Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, March 6th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow myself to sink and settle deeper into the flow. And so this weekend, kind of quiet astro, which is good. We have a long void course moon today. So I sometimes go into what that void of course moon energy is. Now there's two ways of interpreting it. One way people interpret it is the last aspect the moon makes before shifting into another sign is when it goes void. And then some people say the last few degrees that it's at is when it goes void. Now void of course moon can almost feel like a little Mercury retrograde, or it can feel like a day out of time, or it can feel like just a little bit of our energy is offline. Now, let me say this. I feel like some people are more lunar and some people are more solar. So generally, it's the more lunar people, or even people who are maybe more strongly connected to the yin, or more, I don't want to say air more on the inside, but lean more on the inside of things, that can feel this void moon energy more profoundly. That being said, we all may feel a little bit of that spaciness, day out of time kind of energy. In fact, it's like at the very top of my cards, going with the flow, really just being in that zen energy, not even feeling like you're necessarily moving forward, even though you are. I have the awareness card in reverse, which is the chariot card. And even the ripeness card in reverse feels like this. Like it might be feeling like one of those days, and yet I feel like there's deeper work being done. So we're coming out of these squares. We have one more strong activation incoming, the moon aligning with that south node energy. So I've been talking about really finding our balance, making decisions, letting go of these old patternings and accepting new ones. That's ongoing through this day. And it may even be that choice to be rather than the need to do. So do be aware of that, especially today. Now, on the flip side of things, we finally have Mars moving deeper into Gemini. So even if you're feeling quiet on the outside, even if you're in the flow, chances are you are beginning to get some of that energy going. And even Mars and Gemini can instill that feeling of, I need to do something. Shouldn't I be doing something? In fact, I've been feeling that all day. My body's been like, rest, quiet. And it's like, but I need to do something. So be aware of that, but you don't need to do anything. Today is a really good day to be in that flow and just kind of investigate what's coming up. Investigate the choices. Investigate the patternings that are coming up. Investigate, over the last few days, have I repeated any patterns, or have there been places where I've been able to shift these repeating patterns? And even if you fell into the pattern, even noticing that you fell into the old pattern and okay, I'm going to make more effort into change, shifting that, empowering myself, that is really positive. And so today is that kind of day to do that. Now, what I like and what feels very pertinent, why I actually did this scope instead of just doing a write-up, is we do have the moon shifting into Capricorn late in the evening. I mean, depending where you live, it's 6:20 p.m. Pacific time that it's going to be shifting into Capricorn. Capricorn is where we're meant to step into our leadership, where we're meant to step into our personal authority, not giving that authority away, but taking it back. And this includes our patterns that we tune into. So taking back your authority, you have the power to decide, I am not going to engage this way in this pattern anymore. And even you're saying, it doesn't mean that there may not still be a little bit of a dance, because we are creatures of habit. The clinging to the past card, right? We are creatures of habit. And yet this Capricorn energy, and even Pluto in Capricorn, is still reminding us of that power to decide, of the authority that you have to make those changes. So do keep that in mind, even as you're kind of flowing and rolling through the day. Now, of course, if you are more of a solar person, you may not feel so flowy. You definitely may feel more of that Mars, like, let's get up and do all the things, and I want to talk to this person, I want to connect with this person. You may feel that energy, but be kind to your your friends who are like just kind of rolling through this energy, because there's definitely gonna be some of those through that day. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. But again, the idea is finding that balance, wrong card, in the flow, and not worrying that you're not like doing enough. There's plenty of time for this. This is deep work. This shifting of patterns, very deep work, and it's not just from this lifetime. So do realize that and like pat yourself on the back. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.